What if one small mistake could start a global war? No attack, no invasion, just a simple misunderstanding. It sounds like a movie plot, but this almost happened, and the world never knew how close it came to disaster. History is full of wars that changed everything, but what about the wars that never happened? Some of the most dangerous moments in our past weren't caused by battles or invasions. They were caused by simple mistakes. Today, we're diving into the true story of how one tiny error nearly triggered a global conflict. A moment when the fate of the world hung by a single thread. Let's rewind to the Cold War, a time when global tensions were at an all-time high. Thoughts. Superpowers were locked in a standoff, watching each other's every move with suspicion. To stay ahead, they built incredibly advanced early warning systems. Vast networks of satellites and computers designed to detect any sign of an attack. These systems were meant to be the ultimate shield, a way to protect entire nations from a surprise assault. But they came with a terrifying risk. In a world where a response had to be launched in minutes, what would happen if the machines made a mistake? The line between defense and destruction was razor thin, and everyone knew it. The entire planet was holding its breath, hoping the systems designed to keep them safe wouldn't be the very thing that doomed them. Then, one day, the unthinkable happened. Deep inside a top-secret military command center, alarms started blaring. Screens that were normally green suddenly flashed red. The system, the one that was never supposed to fail, was reporting an incoming attack. It wasn't just a single alert. The data suggested a coordinated, multi-pronged assault was underway. Panic began to set in. Military protocols were immediately activated, and the chain of command was alerted. Decisions worth the lives of millions had to be made in minutes. But as the officers stared at the data flooding their screens, something felt off. The information didn't quite line up with what they expected from a real attack. It was a terrifying puzzle, and the clock was ticking. With the ultimate test, human judgment versus the machine. The protocols were clear. If the system says you're under attack, you retaliate. To hesitate could mean total annihilation. But the commanding officers on duty felt a deep sense of unease. Instead of immediately launching a counterstrike that would have started World War III, they made a brave choice. They decided to wait and double-check. They scrambled to get confirmation from other sources, cross-referencing every piece of data they could find. And then, they discovered the truth. It was a false alarm, a technical glitch. A simple malfunction in the computer system had simulated a full-scale attack. There was no enemy, no incoming missiles, just a ghost in the machine. A moment of calm. Human reason had single-handedly pulled the world back from the brink. It's hard to overstate just how close we came to catastrophe. 2. If the officers had followed protocol without question, the world would be a very different place today. A retaliatory strike would have been launched, and the other side, seeing their own screens light up with genuine incoming missiles, would have fired back. De-escalation would have been unstoppable. Communication delays, fear, and the sheer speed of modern warfare would have created a domino effect with no way to stop it. This incident was a terrifying wake-up call. It revealed just how fragile our global security really was, and how easily our own technology could lead us to ruin. It proved that in moments of extreme crisis, calm leadership and critical thinking are our most powerful weapons. In the aftermath of this near disaster, safety procedures were completely overhauled. New rules were put in place, demanding multiple layers of verification before any action could be taken. Communication channels were strengthened, and the systems themselves were upgraded to be more reliable. But the biggest lesson learned was the importance of human oversight. Technology could provide data, but only a human could provide wisdom and context. The goal shifted from simply reacting faster to making sure we were reacting to something that was actually real. This terrifying event taught us that preventing a misunderstanding is just as important as defending against an attack. In the end, the world was saved not by advanced weapons or powerful armies, but by patience and a commitment to the truth. History is filled with dramatic battles, but this quiet, unsung moment of courage is one of the most important stories ever told. 2. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the bravest and most important decision you can make is simply to wait. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more incredible true stories from around the world. Thanks for watching.